Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Muhammad Hadi bin Shamsuddin. My number matic is 09DP20F1035. So today I will present about inflation in Malaysia. So what is inflation? Inflation is the drop in value or purchasing power of the currency. Increase in the prices of goods and services lead to inflation. This also increases the cost of living. Inflation occurs due to an imbalance between demand and supply of money. Changes in production and distribution costs or increase in taxes on products. When economy experience inflation, in example, when the price level of goods and services rises, the value of currency reduces. This means now each unit of currency buys fewer goods and services. It has its worst impact on consumers. High prices of day-to-day goods make it difficult for consumers to afford even the basic commodities in life. This leaves them with no choice but to ask for higher incomes. Hence, the government tries to keep inflation under control. Contrary to its negative effects, a moderate level of inflation characterizes a good economy. An inflation rate of 2 or 3% is beneficial for an economy as it encourages people to buy more and borrow more because during times of lower inflation, the level of interest rate also remains low. Hence, the government as well as the central banks always strive to achieve a limited level of inflation. So as you can see in the background is the inflation by state. So this graph data were collected by Department of Statistics Malaysia DOCM. So going on to the graph, Malaysia inflation as measured by the Consumer Price Index CPI increases 2.2% in March 2022 from a year earlier, led by higher food prices according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia DOCM. In March 2022, all states registered increases in inflation, while two states showed increases above the national inflation level of 2.2%. If we take a look back last year, 5 out of 14 states, which is Terengganu 2.8%, Kelantan 2.3%, Selangor 1.9%, Pahang 1.9%, and Negeri Sembilan 1.8% surpassed the national CPI rate of 1.7%. The highest increase was recorded by Selangor 2.9%. Compared to the last year, the highest record was Terengganu at CPI rate of 2.8%, with just a slight lower than Selangor. Meanwhile, Sarawak 1.7%, Negeri Sembilan 1.6%, and Sabah 1.3% were the three states with the lowest CPI increase. And for the lowest increase for last year is again Sarawak 1.2%, Sabah 0.8%, and also Malacca 1.3%. Overall, it can be shown that the increase rate that happened throughout the year of March 2021 to 2022 is slightly increasing for each state. It can therefore be said that there are both good and bad side of inflation. The good side is that it can improve the economy of a country temporarily. The bad side of it that it can lead to negative result for some people in the B40 and below group and also for businesses. A tips to prepare yourself when in this current situation is you may able to offset some of the increase in your expense by taking a closer look at your bills, cutting what you don't need and trying to reduce or negotiate the rest. And that's all. Thank you for hearing my presentation.